Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wave the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka Mini Wargamer Kris, aka The Name Butcher, aka The Guy in the Basement. Wave the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet, on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. Usually, for first-time viewers, we're talking a whole lot of painting talk, as well as a lot of what's under the sun, meaning no holds barred as far as what the topics we'll cover. It could be wargaming, could be life, could be anything, right? So, but usually it's a whole lot of painting talk. And of course, if you are a first-time viewer, I often definitely encourage ask your questions. There are no dumb questions. I know that everybody starts off at different levels in this hobby, and some people, they're just starting out, and it's for somebody else it might seem like a really simple kind of question, and it's not, right? I'm gonna adjust this camera just a little bit here. There's like this wicked shine right on my forehead here. Gotta look pretty. Turn it down just a bit. Contrast? No, not the contrast. Maybe it's the white balance? No, it's not the white balance. There's just too much damn light here. Let's go. One. No, one. Oh, that's too bright. Oh, now it's too dark. Come on. There we go. That's better. That's right. It's a little dark now. It's a little too dark. It's too dark. It's good. Anyway. So, I'm trying the simulcast thing again, so I have this going on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm giving this live stream, this whole rigmarole thing a go, and so, let me know if my voice is out of sync or if, everything like that. Of course, I'm also trying out this different kind of chat thing here, which allows me to see both Twitch and YouTube. It's kind of fun. I can see like Enforcer joining us. I can see Congo. I can see Kevin Cabal, Damian Hibbert, and of course on Twitch I can see Danny V joining us. Enforcer says, "Been working on a mix of projects at once." Very cool. Try not to have try not to juggle too many things in the air, right? Because then you end up just kind of missing projects and kind of getting things in, and just try not to have too many things on the go. Congo, I've been working on ladies with mohawks, biker dudes, and some space marines. Very cool. Sounds like Congo is getting into some necromunda. Kevin Cabal, I've just been wondering what to watch while painting. Hello, Kris and fellow monkeys. Well, hello, Kevin. His name is Tim. Damian Hibbert, anticipation is keeping me waiting. Awesome. Danny V just saying good day all, and of course Clumsy Juggler saying hello Clumsy, and of course I also got a view on the Discord channel as well. I could see everybody else is in there. I don't know what the heck we're talking. We're just talking. It's Enforcer says yes, he's my muscular oiled up friend. What? Dagobah Dave, I ordered Necromunda through GW, and of course, I'll be the last of my friends to receive it. Yeah, that's kind of a pain, but, yeah. Clayton Tate, oh, Way the Brush, Noir, After Hours Edition. Ghost Starman Deluxe, video quality looks very good today. Okay, but is my voice in sync? Wow, lag on YouTube. Yeah, there's lag on YouTube. Johnny Wreath, what is this weird schedule, Kris? Because I went to a tournament yesterday. And, as one does, right? I like to play, and I don't get to play often. I know a lot of guys asking me about playing in bat reps and stuff like that. And, of course, I don't get to play a lot at bat reps. So, I like to fit my games in because I am a long-time Warhammer 40K nut. And, you know, I need my fix every once in a while. And so tournaments are a good way for me to get my fix. I would like to play more, but, you know, oh well. Tyler Bortel, good morning. MFAM? Johnny Wraith, looks like you're about to play piano, Kris. And what would you like to hear tonight, ladies? Hold on, I have to have my drink on hand here, and then, you know, have my little tip jar over here or something. Yeah, so let me know if my voice is out of sync or anything like that, because then I can always just, you know, tweak things. I think things were tweaked from the last time and everything was good, so, you know, I don't like to mess with things every damn time I'm trying to do a show. I like to keep a little bit of consistency, so, yeah. Johnny's Chop Shop! Hey, Big Monkey and Monkeys! Danny V on Twitch. On Twitch is all good. Okay, well, if Twitch is good and YouTube is a little laggy, I can live with that. But if my voice is not out of sync, then I think it's a win in any regard. Enforcer. His picture reminds me of the Emperor's Text-to-Speech series Custodes. What? Congo. Chat should say things to confuse Kris. No, don't. I'm easily confused. Why would you do that? Vasily Shimko. Hey everyone. Hello, Vasily. Glem's Jugger. How did the tournament go? Well, the tournament went well. It went well. In fact, here we'll do the breakdown. Okay, and everybody's telling me everything's Groltash on Twitch is saying video and voice are way better in sync this time. Awesome. Johnny Rake, there's a lot of crackling. That's probably my damn mic. Not much I can do about this. We're gonna lose audio here in a second. The audio's back. Hopefully it wasn't too loud of a bang for everybody. Oh yeah, I should have warned everybody. Yeah, so the tournament. The crackling also could be me moving my chair too. I don't know. But anyway. The tournament yesterday went well. It was a 1,500 point tournament, Warhammer 40k. I brought my Eldar, of course, because I always play Eldar. Mad Hoser says bang. Was there a loud crack on that end? Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Should have worn headphones. And so yeah, it was 1,500 points. I brought my Eldar. And I brought Supreme Command, which was a full 10-man Warlock Conclave, an Autark on jet bike, and Farseer on jet bike. Also brought a Lord of War, Wraith Knight, and I brought the Bone Singer. So everything was brought. Bang. And I do have a pop screen, but is it a popping distortion? I didn't, because this is the same mic I use all the time, but maybe the Mac shouldn't croak this time because I'm on my Mac Pro. So, and I mean, right now she's telling me that I'm not using up hardly anything. She can handle it. This has got like 32 gigs and 32 gigs of RAM. No, she should be pretty good. But I'm wondering though if I should throw on an audio filter. No pops on Twitch feed. Well, maybe it's the YouTube feed that's having issues then. Maybe. I don't know. Because Matt Hoser says that there's no pops on things. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah. So this stream will go until something crashes. But I mean, like my computer's fan is not even running. So I mean, it's not taxing my system or anything like that. So anyway, so the tournament, so that's what I brought. First game, I faced Orcs, which was mostly all foot. It was 3 30-man units of boys, backed up by 2 mech boys, and 3 pain boys. I think 3 pain boys, and a war boss in a Squigoth, the little Squigoth, not the big Squigoth. And yeah, Kevin Cabal, no pops here on YouTube. Yeah, maybe it's just the way some people have their speakers turned up or something. I don't know. But no pops on YouTube. I don't know what the problem is then. I don't know, because some people are saying that everything seems fine. So I don't know. Anywho, continuing with my story. I can't remember now. Where was I? Oh yeah, first battle. So it was against orcs. It was crap. I was tweeting it out all afternoon yesterday. The first battle was hammer and anvil deployment, and we were playing 4 objectives, which was search and destroy. Yeah, Johnny Wraith. Yeah, there's no crackling in Twitch. Yeah, so Twitch might be handling this streaming this multi-stream thing better. I don't know. It's YouTube. I don't know. You know, sometimes I have a lot of problems with YouTube. Sometimes Twitch. I know people tell me to go back and forth. So I'm just trying this out. You know, it's an experiment. I mean, there's still bound to be some tweaks here and there. But anyway, so yeah, first game against orcs. It was boys. Hammer and anvil. So it was like the long table edges of the board, and it was 4 objectives on the board. And so we had kind of placed them a bit like a C on the thing. And so the orcs were here, Eldar, and basically I deployed kind of heavy onto the right side, and I got the first turn, which I wanted because I had fewer drops than him. And but we were playing like ITC, so you basically only get a +1 to the roll. You don't automatically go first if you have fewer drops. You just get a +1 to the roll. And I got the first turn, thankfully, because I like getting the first turn just so that I can make sure I can get my spells up and my powers running, right? Because on my Farseer, I was running Executioner and Fortune, and on my Council, I was running Conceal and Jink and Protect. And I was running as Altiok, because why not? Why give up a -1 to hit across the board, right? I mean, you know, against orcs, it wasn't really a huge issue. And so, yeah, first turn, got my spells off. So basically my Warlock Conclave was Fortuned and Concealed and Protected, because it gives them +1 to their save. So it makes them really, really, really hard. It was very, very annoying for my opponent. I'm sure it was probably very frustrating, because the first turn I just moved up ever so slightly. And then his first turn, he advanced everything as far up as he could, but he has these big mobs, and he had a Squiggoth in behind. And so basically I came in, my Wraith Knight went up through the center, my Conclave came along the side with the Autarch and everything like that. Basically it was in the psychic phase, it was a little bit of smiting and destructors, and, you know, getting the powers again on the second turn. And then the shooting phase. In the shooting phase, I just whittled one squad like right down to just a couple boys, and then the next one, it was, you know, a little bit hurt, and then we charged in and, you know, started fighting out hand-to-hand combats, and, you know, he also did a counter charge as well, using up some of his command points. I only had 4 command points, but I was just saving them up for rerolls, and you know, it went from there, and it was a hard. I was not sure how this army was going to handle a horde type situation, because that was a lot of dudes. That was 3 squads of 30. That was 90 dudes. That was 90 boys that I had to wade through. And even by the end of the game, he only had like 1 squad left. I had massacred his Squiggoth, but he still got my. Did he get my Wraith? Yeah, he did get my Wraith Knight, but I managed to win on objectives, because I had 2 objectives. He had 1, but he had Slay the Warlord because he managed to kill my Autarch. And yeah, and I keep forgetting too that with the Autarch in my army, I can always roll and get a command point back, and I kept forgetting about that one. So I was like, you know, dummy. And yeah, so that was the first game. That was a minor win, because basically I only got him. I had 6 points to his 5, and so that was only a minor win for me. And then next game was against Imperial Guard, where he brought some veterans, a squad of Imperial Guard. He brought 3 Leman Russ, and he brought 1 Baneblade. The Baneblade, that has like a regular cannon up on top and a gun in the belly, and it's got 4 las cannons and 4 sets of heavy bolters. There's a lot of firepower on this thing. Holy man, there's like, I was nervous, and we were playing Dawn of War deployment, and the mission was. What was the mission? It's the one where you have one objective, and you both have an objective in your deployment zone. You get 1 and 1, right? And so he deployed his right kind of like as close as he could into the corner, and then he deployed his armor around it essentially with his Psyker and Warlord and stuff. And I had mine kind of off, and I didn't really think about it. I should have thought about it better, but and so anyway, against Imperial Guard, it was I got the first turn again because I had fewer drops. So basically just gave me +1. So luck would have it, I got the first turn. He didn't seize it. And so I just basically proceeded up. He had a couple of his veterans deploy in behind me, deep strike in, and they killed my Bone Singer right away, which was kind of annoying, but, what could I do? And his shooting, his initial shooting from his Baneblade and stuff like that was coming towards my Conclave, and so I used the stratagem for an additional -1 to hit. So I had the Altioch -1, I had Conceal up, which was another -1, and then I used the stratagem for a -3, which basically meant nobody could hit the Conclave because Imperial Guard is all 4 betters, and so they weren't going to make any hits on the Conclave. So the Wraith Knight ended up taking a bunch of hits, and yeah, so, but otherwise, yeah, Imperial Guard shooting against the Conclave. The Conclave was just, was just pretty crazy against a lot of stuff, and yeah, that game ended in a draw, and basically I ended up beating up the Baneblade, one of the Lehman Russes, and that was pretty much it. And then I was taking like damage on, and I killed his Warlord and stuff. And so basically, because he had first blood on me because he killed my Bone Singer, but we both had Line Breakers, and I had Slay the Warlord, but he had first blood, and we both had the objectives, and so it was a tie game. We could have went further, but I think he would have probably won if we had went further. Hard to say, but so we both just agreed to end it as a draw, and that was fine. And so yeah. That was the second game. Third game, I played against Adam, Greenleaf Terrain Adam, and he was a Blood Angels faction, and we played, what was it, Vanguard deployment, and it was the Relic. And yeah, his force was a Lehman Russ, the one with the or Land Raider with the flamers on the sides, a Psyker. He brought squad Terminators, squad of Assault Marines, the Blood Angel guy, Lamartes, I think that's his name, Lamartes. He brought him, and 2 Predators, one fully loaded with las cannons, and one with, I think the sponsons were las cannons, and it had autocannon as well. And basically that one, I moved up a bit, kind of bricked up a bit on my first turn. I got the first turn again because of doing fewer drops. I was getting +1, which is pretty big advantage. And kind of bricked up, not getting too close to the Relic. And he ended up deep striking the Terminators, Lamartes. Oh, he also had a Cluxus Assassin as well. Very, very annoying. Holy crap, Cluxus Assassin was kind of messing. I mean, it was messing me up, but it wasn't too bad because I was getting lucky on a lot of my rolls. But yeah, and so Cluxus was kind of messing my stuff up. He had like 3 units in behind me. Basically, he managed to get the Terminators and Lamartes. No, he got the Assault Marines in as well. No, was there 2 squads of Marines? No, it was only 1 squad of Marines. Anyway, he managed to get them charged in. And I ended up leaving the combat and then shooting and stuff. And then I ended up, through it all, ended up destroying his Land Raider and his Psyker. Didn't even kill the Cluxus Assassin. Ended up killing Lamarty and all his Terminators. And by the end of it, got all the bloody the Assault Marines. Didn't even touch the Predators. And I had grabbed the Relic with my Bone Singer, and basically every turn I was kind of running towards like my edge of the board, And basically the conclave was just taking all the hits. You know, either I had the fortune up, or I had protect, or I had conceal. I was failing some of them because of that damn Calexis assassin. But otherwise, yeah, it was a tough game. But once I had the relic and he was like kind of out of foot troops, then, you know, I mean, it was done. I was gonna, and that was a major win because I had the relic at the end. And so that is a breakdown of how the tournament went. It was fun. Adam took best painted because his Space Marines are really nicely painted. I can't remember who took first. I think it was the Space Marines. I think Space Marines took first. I can't remember. But either way, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I'd never played with the Warlock Conclave before. You know, basically for the Conclave, the Autarch and the Farseer, that is 950 in points. The way I had picked it and loaded it out, that was 950 in points. And oh, the Autarch, he was the spearhead for my charges because I took the Warlord ability where basically nobody can overwatch him. And so like the Baneblade and the Leman Russes, the way he had them set up in the second game, I was trying to pop him in between because his base was big enough that I would grab them both within an inch. But then I ended up failing and I didn't quite move as far as I wanted, so I could only grab the Baneblade, which was better because you know, he was gonna shoot me to death anyway with that thing. And so, yeah, it was very interesting playing with them. I'd never played with them before. Are they really a huge Death Star? Some would argue yes, because it's very survivable, but they don't have... See, the thing is that they can spit out a lot of firepower, but the catapults are really good because they're shooting 4 times, and if you roll 6s to wound, it's -3, so you get some good armor penetration there. The spears are decent, because, you know, they're always wounding on 2s, and they do D3 wounds apiece, but there's no AP there. And so, you know, it's a bit of a trade-off. So, and I mean, if I was hitting anything with a 2 or better, you know, I was kind of just praying for a 1, and of course, like, you know, a lot of things, you know, 2 or better, not shrug it right off. And I didn't want to use Jinx to reduce that armor save at all because I wanted to make sure I kept my save as high as it possibly could be, which is 3+ invulnerable. So, you know, why not, right? Aquamaster, episode 181, story time with Kris. Well, I mean, asked how my day went, and I mean, like, you know, that was the day in the tournament, and you know, that was a breakdown of how she all went. I'm watching my preview screen here, and it does look like I should have like some pianos running in the background kind of thing, right? So yeah, it was a good time. I had fun. The Conclave, I definitely would bring it again for a game, especially, you know, because it is a lot of fun taking that very tough kind of unit. You know, instead of always going with like wraiths and stuff like that. And in hindsight, like, I took the Wraith Knight, and you know, I kind of wondered, like, did I really need him, or should I have brought, say, you know, Wraithguard or Dire Avengers and Wave Serpents? And I think that if I'd have brought Wave Serpents, I think that would have been even more of a headache, because Wave Serpents are super survivable, and you know, with a -1, and then, you know, throwing another -1 on them, or, you know, like for advancing or whatever, right? And then, you know, man, they'd be super annoying, because then I might even be able to fit like a flyer in there, or, you know, something along those lines, right? So, yeah. But it was good. It was a good time. I had fun. Where am I here? Bleep bloop. Hello, monkeys. I'm late this week. Well, I'm late this week, too. I'm late by, like, a whole bunch of hours. Carden, at Kris, have you seen the Marbo is returning in resin, and House Orlok is coming out in 2018, most likely January. Orlok's coming, yeah. Now, apparently, the immediate thought is that for Necromunda is just the house gangs are going to get redone, which is pretty cool because, I mean, the sprues are really, really nice for the models. They're nice details. I mean, everything we come to expect from GW plastics these days. So Orlocks would be really nice. The scale is a little bit different. They're a little bit bigger. But I mean, you know, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing because you get more detail in, you know, these bigger figurines, right? You don't get such small little soft details, and especially now that they're plastic with really nice details. That you know, with older pewter models, you know, sometimes you end up with rounded corners, or sometimes the pewter didn't go all the way in through the mold, and you know, it's a huge pain in the butt sometimes. So, yeah, and Marbo, well. Yeah, I mean, that Marbo was cool. I mean, I never used him. He was passed when I was playing Imperial Guard because I was only playing Imperial Guard near the end of 2nd edition. I still had him during 3rd, but then I gave him up. And yeah, so yeah, he didn't come out until I think 4th edition, I think, and or maybe it was 3rd edition. I can't remember. Anyway, the old version, he looked like Sylvester Stallone. He looked like Rambo, right? And now this new version of him, he looks more like Arnie. And it's kind of funny, you know? I guess maybe, I don't know. They didn't want him to look like Sly Stallone. I don't know. Because that's who he's modeled after, right? Is Sylvester Stallone. Because he's Rambo, right? Sly Marbo, it's Rambo. And, you know, it just seems kind of funny that, you know, they make him look like Arnie. But I guess, you know, just so they don't get sued, I guess, maybe for likeness rights or something like that. Way of the Brush, episode 181. Is this thing on? Is it on? Am I on? I should be on, no? Yeah, I see that running. I don't know, Twitch might have cut out. Did Twitch cut out? I think maybe Twitch cut out on me. But I can see YouTube is okay. Sorry, I'm just checking my stuff here. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just saying if for Twitch is saying Twitch looks fine here. Okay, Twitch is apparently fine. So, okay. I don't know. Overreacting, I guess. Now that I hit that, now this thing is saying it's working. So I don't know what the hell's going on now. Anyway, so I'm not getting any frame drops or nothing, and yeah. Of course, I should go back to this. This should all say everything should be running fine. Shattered Dice. Marble is Pliskin. He's Pliskin? No, he doesn't look like Pliskin. Because Snake's got an eye patch. Buddy from Metal Gear Solid. That's Snake Plissken. That's an obvious rip of Snake Plissken. The new Sly Marble, he looks like he's got like the big, you know, Arnie crew cut. He almost looks like Arnie from Predator. See if I can pull it up real fast just so I can refresh my memory here. Sly Marble. Sly Marble. Let's go, Sly Marble. Now this one's come on, let's go. Haven't got all freaking day here. Yeah, the old one. Yeah, he kind of had a bit of a Stallone look, or the original one. Yeah, the original one with the things back. And yeah, then where's the new version? Because then it looks like there's a second version of him that was out. I see somebody painted one like look like Punisher. Where's the picture of the new one? I don't see the new one. What the F? Holy F. Oh yeah, there's a picture. Yeah, the new version of Sly Marble. Yeah, he looks like Arnie. He's smoking a cigar, and he's got great big bulging muscles, and he's got the crew cut thing going on. Yeah, he's Arnie. He's not Rambo. The first version of Sly Marble had a bit of hair. No, he kind of had a crew cut too. Either way. I guess it couldn't just directly rip him off, right? Otherwise, Sly would be like, "Oh, you got to ripping me off." Lightning right. But yeah, anyway. If it's silly, yeah, I watched Predator yesterday. Yeah, Predator, great game. Great game, great movie. The game wasn't so much fun. I played it on NES. That was rough. Anyway, oh, look at his gun, Pliskin from Escape from New York. Yeah, okay, well, the gun, I mean, like, the gun, yeah, sure, we'll have, the one picture I see, I didn't show the gun. Oh, you're gonna make me look for the gun again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's like an MP5, it's like a Mac 10 with a silencer. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, but Sly Marble, right now, in his current iteration, he's very much Arnie. He's got the big cigar in his mouth. He's got the hairdo, you know. I mean, he's got the headband like Rambo, right? And he's also got the Pliskin gun. So, you know, he's all the movie trope badassery kind of thing, right? So, yeah. Enforcer. Way of the Brush 181. Chris's piano time. Scattered Dice. The name Marbo is a variation on Rambo. Yeah. Though, so I guess it is a combo of action. He's a combo of all action characters, but the new Laz Uzi is definitely Pliskin's Uzi from Escape to New York. Yeah, definitely. It's like a Mac 10 with a big ass silencer. You know. Yeah. Anyone here, or Mad Hose, or anyone here about the rumor needing 2 faction keywords in common to count as Battleforged? Rumor about needing 2 faction keywords in common to count as Battleforged. No, I've not heard about that. We were skipping through the chapter proved, and I didn't hear nothing about that. So, yeah. Carcadden. So, will you get into the Choppa memes? Do the Choppa. Get to the Choppa. Yeah. Why not? We're gonna see that model in all sorts of Arnie memes and tough guy memes, right? Scattered Dice, yeah, I agree. TMS, what rule do you hate from Codex Craftworld? Oh man, hate. I don't know. I mean, right now, like it's still for me, for the Eldar Codex, it's still pretty much the honeymoon phase because I have not played that many games with the new Eldar under the new Codex. So you know, like it's hard to you know fully gauge. I don't know if Steve has played a lot of games with the Eldar. I know like since the Codex come out, like he's probably played maybe 1 or 2 games with them. I don't know. Myself, you know. It's I've gotten in a few games because I played a few tournaments now with the rules, and so what I'm really liking, I don't know. It's hard to say because there's so much versatility there that you know it's like a lot of synergies, and so it's like you know what synergies are really fun together, and like right now, you know I'm really liking the Warlock Conclave. It was very survivable. It was very tough. In a 1,500 point battle, you know, it's almost half the cost. So you know, and it needs a Farseer just for that fortune. And having the Autarch where with the power to negate Overwatch, it was very handy. But yeah, hard to say. I don't know. I'd have to play a lot more games before I could really kind of say, oh, I love that or I hate that. But right now, I mean, there's nothing really there that I hate, and there's nothing really there that I'm just, you know, just crazy about. You know, although like I'm not crazy about it, but it feels like necessity, and I think they're gonna have to nerf it. It's the Altiok craft world ability, the -1 across the board. I think what they'll do is they'll nerf it to just infantry. I think they'll just nerf it to just infantry, get the -1. And I think that's probably a fair thing to do, as if they nerf that to a 1. which will make it a lot more fair. Oh, Greenleaf Terrain. There he is, Adam. Good game again, Kris, but your list was so rude. Yes, it was rude. I knew it was rude. I warned you it was rude. But, you know. And I mean, I never played with it before, so I had no idea really how rude it was going to be. It was really a test to see how effective that unit is. It really, that's all that was just me testing how a Warlock Conclave, because back in the day, the Warlock Conclave, when it was the Seer Council, was the Death Star. And I wanted to see really if it was a Death Star type unit still. And it was pretty tough. Ninplug. Beer! Yes, beer. Greenleaf Terrain. Warlocks on jet bikes. Karkaden, your opinion on Bale 10 ability to reroll shurikens that should have also been Imperial Fist Bolter Drill and not the current stratagem. Yeah. Again, like those craft roll abilities, I mean, the Altiok one just right now outshines all the other ones. Even the Uthwi one seems a little bit overpowered. And I think that one should get nerfed too. I think really with these craft rolls, like the Altiok, I think that -1 should only apply to infantry. Maybe bikes. I don't know. But it's definitely infantry. And the Uthwi one, where they get a 6 against wounds, I think that should be also infantry as well. And maybe characters. Maybe. But infantry. But yeah, definitely. And I can see them nerfing it at some point. Because again, that -1, I mean, who's gonna play, who's not gonna play Altiok as an Eldar player? Who's not? You know what I mean? That -1 across the board for over 12 inches away. It's just too good to give up. Like, why? Why wouldn't you, you know? So, yeah. Vasily, fellas, what are your favorite scene from Predator? Favorite scene from Predator is when Blaine gets shot. Yeah, Blaine gets shot, and then Mac goes running into the bush, picks up his minigun, and just starts hosing down the bush. And then like all the other guys join in, and everybody's just spraying. And there's that one scene where they're all like in a line, and they're all just shooting. That's one of my favorite scenes. The other one I like is in Predator is when the Predator is you know, shining the skull, you know, and then he's looking at all his trophies and stuff, and I kind of always like that scene where he's just, you know, you kind of get a feeling for the Eldar, for the alien, right? So, yeah. TMS, but Kris, you are a mini wargamer master of craft worlds, not Steve. He is the master of pain pleasure, in more ways than one than you'd think. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, okay. If I'm okay, if Dave is the guy for Chaos, and Steve is Dark Eldar and everything else, and Matt is Mr. Tyrannid, then Kris, I guess, is Mr. Craftworld, right? And if everybody wants to hate on Craftworld Eldar, sure, why not? Go ahead. I've got big shoulders. Go ahead. I'll take it. You know, sure. Ghost Starman Deluxe. Are we doing emails today? If so, email time. You know what? Yeah. What time are we at here? Oh, we're still got plenty of time. I've only been gum flapping for about half an hour. Excuse me. And yeah, but I'm definitely going to do emails today because this is going to be treated like a regular show, as we're just in my basement, kind of. There we go. Have the shadow overhead. Yeah. Anyway. Greenleaf Terrain at Kris. I'm not salty at all. No, I mean, why would you be salty, Adam? I mean, you know, it was a tough unit, you know, and like I said, the -1 and having like -2s and stuff like that, like even Space Marine shooting at 5.6s, and when you're relying heavily on that shooting power. Yeah, it negates it, right? But I mean, I'm sure that ability is going to get nerfed. It's got to be. It's got to be. That -1 across the board is just too good. And I can easily see it getting nerfed to being just infantry. Just the infantry, that's it. TMS, how did you like the Polish chocolate? I loved it. It was delicious. Thank you. Congo, yeah, Kris, I play Uthwi, yeah. And that 6 invulnerable. Now, like, would you take the 6 invulnerable? Or not invulnerable, but the 6 feel no pain, essentially? Or the -1 to hit? And I would take the -1 to hit every time. You know? The 6, you know, saving that 1 wound, I mean, a 1 in 6, I mean, you know what I mean? 6 Guardians get shot. 1 might come back. Right? You could spike the roll and get a bunch of 6s, but, you know, more chances than not, you're going to fail those 1 in 6 rolls. So, you know, whereas if you had a universal -1 across the board, everything's notoriously difficult to hit. That changes Orcs from being a 1 in 3 chance to being a 1 in 6 chance. That changes Imperial Guard from being 50-50 to a 1 in 3 chance. You know what I mean? So even Space Marines being a 2 in 3 chance changes them to a 50-50. That's pretty big. That's big odds. Versus having a 6 feel no pain roll. The feel no pain roll, I mean, like, that's nice, but, you know, I'll take the -1 across the board every day, you know? And even, like, I was playing as Samhan, I mean, like, you know, rerolling charges. It's kind of nice, and initially I was gearing a lot of my ideas playing as Samhan with my Seer Council, which was kind of nice because I was even thinking of doing, you know, just a couple shenanigans. I was thinking of doing like Quicken, where basically I could move twice with the unit, but then I was outrunning my Autarch and my Farseer, which was part of my plan because I wanted to have the Autarch who has the no Overwatch rule. And then, so if there was a rule that I'm really liking, it is that Warlord ability where you can't Overwatch him. I do like that because then that means, but see that does mean though you commit your Warlord to a fight, but if you stack the odds in your favor, it's a fight you should win. You know, that's just, you know, good common sense kind of thing, right? So, yeah. Mad Hoser, episode 151, or 151. Wow, I can't even read now. 181. Kris likes hosing down the bush scenes. Yeah, I do. I see Hoffa and Elvis in Kris's basement. Yeah, I got him right in back over there in the closet of mystery. GP4WT, but isn't Altiok the same as Raven Guard chapter tactic? Did the Raven Guard have a broad -1 to hit across the board for all their units? Because that's what Eldar get. Altiok, Eldar have a -1 across the board. It just says unit. Eldar units get a -1. It doesn't say Eldar infantry, which probably what it should say, but it doesn't. And so, yeah. Steve Lyons, hey all, live from Kris's cave. Kris's cave? Kris's crispy cave? KKK. Bleep bloop. Same as all armies at Daniel Johansson. See what you like and go from there. Yep. Steve Lyons, have I missed much from the show? Nah, not really. I've just been talking about my tournament experience. And, you know, answering a couple questions. Nothing too heavy. Just talking about, just basic debrief from the tournament I did yesterday. And my thoughts on Eldar. Because I did get to test out my newly finished Warlock Conclave. So I actually got them all done. Congo, I can't power game unless the fluff I like happens to be powerful. Oh, you can't power game unless the fluff happens to be powerful. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you go to tournaments though, you power game. That's you know, that's where, you know, net listing or list building, you know, is kind of key. It begins at that phase of the tournament, right? Is building a strong list and trying it out, you know, and seeing, you know, taking powerful things and seeing where you can go from there, right? That's tournaments. That's, you know, that's competitive type play. I mean, that's where it's at, you know. If you want to have nice fluffy games, sitting around talking and laughing, and you know what I mean, you know, then tournament play might not be for you. You know, you might prefer more narrative type play, which is, you know, usually what a lot of mini wargaming kind of stuff is. You know, and even myself, I mean, most of the time I only like to play, you know, sit around, laugh, and, you know, play a game. But I mean, in the end, I mean, it's a game. One side has to win, the other side has to lose, more often than not, right? Mad Cow Crazy, bah, late, can't stay low for long. Oh well. Dark Commission, hi folks. GP, Infantry, Biker, and Dreadnoughts for chapter tactics. Yeah, exactly. Infantry, Biker, and Dreadnoughts. Yeah, see, and in the Eldar Codex, it does not make that distinction. It just says Eldar units, and in 8th edition, everything is a unit. So that's everything. Everything gets the plus or -1. Mad Cow Crazy, what's with the Star Wars boxes behind you? Miniatures? The X-Wing game? No, these are my Bandai models. I was showing these last time. You know, I love these Bandai kits. See, Bandai. I love these kits. They're so nice. And the boxes, look at that. Look how nice and glossy that box is. Yeah, you can see computer screen there, and computer screen there. Oh, you can kind of make out. Whoa, me. See, I'm moving. Anyway, that's me. Anyway, yeah, no, they're Bandai kits, models. I got a bunch. I got a bunch assembled. If you ever come to visit us at Mini Wargaming headquarters, in my office, I have a few of my Star Wars kits already built and stuff. There's still some that I'm still working on, and you know, like my Millennium Falcon, I haven't finished that one yet. Steve Lyons, well, I hope you won the tournament, or else it's gonna be a shame on you. Shame for you. No, I was fine. It was a minor win, a draw, and a major win. And I mean, like, right from the first game, having a minor win, I knew I wasn't, you know, in great shape. And, you know, I wasn't sure how the army was going to fare anyway, because I'd never played with the list before. It was a pretty powerful list. You know, it was expensive units, because, I mean, like I said, it was a Warlock Conclave, a full Warlock Conclave, Farseer, Autarch, Wraithseer, no, Bonesinger, sorry, and Wraith Knight. That's it. It was 5 units, 5 drops. You know, I had no idea how it was going to fare, and my first game was against Orcs. All-foot Orcs. 90 boys, plus a squig off. You know what I mean? Had no idea. So, and of course, you know, I tried to make sure that all my models were painted nicely and stuff like that, you know, because, I mean, you know, try and go for a good paint, you know, best painted kind of thing. Adam, Greenleaf Terrain Adam, he won the best painted. And, I mean, his army is really beautiful. I mean, it's really nice work. If you go on his Facebook page, you'll see it. They're yellow with like checker patterns and stuff like that. Really nice. Check them out. But yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, like I don't get to play too often, and tournaments is a nice way for me to just cram a bunch of games in at once, and you know, not at once, but you know what I mean. Dark Commission. I'm no expert on Twitch. How do I see other chat comments, please? Oh, you mean, well, the YouTube comments? You kind of wouldn't need to have, well, you can go to like the YouTube channel and pop out the comments, and so it'd be a separate unit. You don't have to watch the video from there and just have the chat comments appear. But I have a thing running where I can see both feeds' comments, and they both come rolling in at the same time. But the only bad thing is though, is I cannot go back into this comments. I could have to go to the video's comments and view it. But either way. Where am I? Johnny Chop Shop, Kris, live from the Batcave. Yes, from the Batcave. Steve Lyons, have you done a quick tip on sores or wounds? Not like Nurgle or any other of that nonsense. Oh, more like, I know I've done a few on like Tyranids, showing like melt-a-blasts and burns and stuff like that. Doing cuts and things like that. I know I've done a few. I don't know, Steve. Are you on? Is it Steve? Yeah, Steve Lyons. Are you on our Discord? Because if you are on our Discord, the way to brush it's in the description below. If you're not, and I can post links there. Just ask your question again in there, and I can post links associated, or just remind me again later on. Usually, I end up heading over to Discord after the show anyway, just to kind of talk with everybody and just kind of BS and everything. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so Steve, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have done. If you're a Vault member, yeah, you kind of have to look up maybe wounds or something. I don't know. Here, you know what? I might as well just have a look here, really fast, if I can find it really fast. Am I on the right? Yeah, I'm on the right thing. Let's see if I can find wounds, because you go into the video tag cloud, which is in the upper portion of the title bar of the site. It's not the most efficient way of finding videos, but it's what we've got right now. Wounds. There we go. 2 videos apparently on wounds. Bloody wounds and painting open wounds. We have 2 videos, but I know we've got more than that because I had ones on like burns and stuff like that. And so, yeah. So anyway, that's about the best I can figure out right now. So again, ask me again in the Discord, and I'll try and find some links and send them to you and stuff like that. Oh, Steve Lyons, I'm struggling with the Hell Pit Abomination. Okay. Mad Hoser. No scroll back with Twitch, unfortunately. If you refresh 2, it restarts. It shouldn't, because I know like it saves the chat, so you should be able to scroll back through the chat, because I know like YouTube I can scroll through the chat. Congo, I get you, Kris, on attorney competitive stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I'm not like diehard competitive type player. I mean, I do enjoy a challenge. As long as you're not, one of those guys that's, openly kind of skewing rules or, manipulating dice or, manipulating the clock or, anything like that. I mean, if you're just going to play a fair, straight up game, then I'm with you on that. And if you're going to play a hard fought game, and I'm still with you. And if you beat me that way, well done. But if you, again, were manipulating the rules or manipulating the clock or, anything else like that, or manipulating the dice, then no, I'm not. I wouldn't play you again. Or just being all around general but kind of bad sport, Anything like that. TMS, do you know how big will be your new studio? Will it be bigger than it is now? Will all of you get a room? No. Where my office will be, I don't know. It seems like it might be bigger, but it might be smaller. I don't know. It's hard to say because the room was pretty big, but it's getting sectioned off. And yeah, so where my recording area will be and everything like that. So, and I already talked to Dave about possibly going with a theme for my office. And so I'm leaning more towards doing an Eldar theme for my studio. So, look forward to that. And I've already got some ideas on what I'd like to do for the office and make it, flowy and Eldar-y and, purdy. I've got some ideas already in my mind how I'm going to go about it. And yeah, so I think pretty soon I'm going to start jotting down some ideas, kind of creating some sketches of what I think walls should look like and things of that nature. Yeah, and give him to Dave just so that he can already start kind of conceptualizing, what he's going to need to do to make that happen. But otherwise, yeah. So, who knows? I mean, he may just end up having me. I wouldn't see him making me do it because he's going to do it. Take too long for me to do it. And he said he wanted to do all the studios, so, that's on him. Matt Hoser, Chris's new office will be in the basement. He still can't find a stapler. Yeah. I can see the squirrels and they were merry. Dark Commission, I got a Spire of Dawn on Black Friday deal. 35 British pound. Bargain. Just starting a Sigma army and rats is my thing. Rats? Rats is your thing? Mad Hoser, it saves the chat, yes, but as part of the feed after it gets posted. Oh. Johnny Shopshop, Monkey Lord, your tip on how to thin Minotaur Ghost Tint using alcohol works well. Thanks. It did work out well, eh? I did try it that day. Oh, yes, that's right. We were talking about it on Discord, and then Discord pooped out on us. That's right. And yeah, I did try it, and with Minotaur with the alcohol, it seemed to work just fine. It still kept its translucency. It still, it went on. It seemed to work just fine. So yeah. So hopefully, yeah, it works out good for you too. Jeff Valonst, yes, everyone will get a room. Wink, wink. Steve Lyons, hope you're going to dress up as an Eldar for all future videos. So, Uthwi swimwear for the Eldar studio. For the Eldar studio. You know what, though? Somebody had asked a while back. Somebody who was doing, I guess, like foam weapons or something. And they were talking about doing, like an Eldar power sword or a chain sword. And I was like, yeah, man, that'd be freaking cool. But I can't remember who that was, and I can't remember if they were serious about that, if they were gonna follow through. I don't know, but I don't know. Oh man, no. So let's do an email because we can, because we will, because I have to set up the window properly, everything like that. Let's pause that. That doesn't need to be running. That's all good. Okay. Sorry, I'm just just clicking through this crap. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking crap. Alrighty, kids. Headphones. Get them on. Ready? Here it comes. Email time. Email time. This is from Jonathan. Sorry, I gotta move this over here. I don't know how these windows keep changing on me. Keeps messing this up. Maybe if I shorten this window. Can I shorten this window? Would that change that up? Ooh, yeah, did too. Beauty. Oh, beauty, eh? Oops, I don't want to show the email address. Anyway. Hey, Kris. As I mentioned near the end of today's show, I was converting. This was sent like a week ago, I think. In case you're wondering, today's show. I was converting some Chaos Primaris Marines in accompaniment to your smooth tones. Accompaniment. They are going to be painted as Rainbow Warriors. In my friend group, we decided that the Rainbow Warriors were the one of the 2 Lost Legions and were dedicated to our custom Chaos God of Unluck. Of Unluck. The models I have sent pics of are now No Fear Inceptor, who has been given the Hellbrute's head, and 2 Hellblasters, both with Warp Talon heads. I also included a pic of one of the Sepulchral Guard Petitioners. While I don't have any intention to play Shadespire or, for the moment, Age of Sigmar, the models were too good not to pick up. This particular Petitioner is one that does not have a shield. I took a brief look at the unit's Age of Sigmar rules and concluded there were nothing stopping him from having one if I ever do want to play the game. Therefore, I gave him an old metal Chaos Shield if this hasn't occurred to any of the monkeys who play Death Rattle in Age of Sigmar. I think they might find it useful. I've rambled on long enough, so here are my questions. 1. Do you think Warp Talon heads work on the Hellblasters, or does their heavily mutated aesthetic clash too much with the untainted power armor? I'm not 100% sure with them at the moment. 2. How would you suggest I paint Primaris Marines to look a bit more chaotic without altering the silhouettes too much? I want them to be recognizably chaotic, but not so physically warped that an Inquisitor could tell when viewing them from afar. Thanks in advance. GOSD 774. Oh, is that Ghost of Starman Deluxe? Is that who that is? That's who that is, isn't it? It's Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Oh, wrong window. I'm trying to click the window here. And so here is the little thingy. Do I have this? Nope, crap, sorry. Not that. Was it this? Nope, not that one. I thought I had another window prepared. Oops. Oh well. Okay, so here he's assembled, and he's thrown the Chaos Shield on, just for some extra flair. Very cool. And so here is the head of the Inceptor. Very, very cool. I like that. I think it looks very cool. I think that's very fitting, actually, having that head in there. It almost looks like like Dead Space, where the guy's like, the suit's just fine, but the guy's all freaking husked, like decaying husk inside. He's all husk. That doesn't make any sense. The helmets on the Marines, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think it clashes too much. No, I think it actually looks kind of cool. I think if they had something to say like on their knee pads or something, maybe, you know. But otherwise, I kind of like the look of the helmets like that, though. I mean, like, it's not too much. on the helmets, because I mean, like, you look at like Ultramarines, right, and they got them big plumes on their heads, and I mean, you know, nowhere else on the armor does it have that kind of aesthetic, right? I mean, we only know the aesthetic because of the Roman soldiers, right? But otherwise, you know, the plumes, I mean, like, what place do they have on the model, right? So it doesn't, you know, it's not 100%. So I don't have any issue with it. I kind of like it. The guy on the right, I really like. I think he looks really cool. The guy on the left works for me too, but I think the guy on the right, I don't know, it just looks cooler. You know, I think if you stay with these kind of smoother, not too mutated looking heads, I think it'll all work out fine. But otherwise, yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think it looks cool. Good job. Way to go. That was it, eh? All right, so let's do another email. That was that one. So let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. This one is another email. This is from Matt, who I'm showing his frickin' email. Ignore that. Oh, this is Drukari. Okay. Hey, Kris. Matt B, a.k.a. Drukari Ferrari. I like the names Drukari Ferrari. That's fun. I just finished a new batch of Cabalites and updated my Archon melee weapon. Let me know what you and the monkeys think. Also, any input on my color scheme would be appreciated. I am going to get started in my witches next and wanted them to fit in thematically without looking the same. I was thinking either dark gray bodysuits with green armor, the same as my Cabalites, or a dark green bodysuit with bone armor, which is also like my Incubi color scheme and looks the same as the Archon. Essentially, thanks for the help, Matt B, aka Drukari Ferrari. And so let's have a look at his. Keep clicking the wrong damn window. I said, look, damn it. There we go. And so here are his Cabalites. I like the green. I like the edging on it. It looks really good. I like it. It's nice and clean. Bases are done. Maybe the eyes. What color are the eyes? I can't tell what the color of the eyes are. Oh, it's like a dark purple. It's like the gemstones. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think I would have went maybe with a contrasting color. Maybe a brighter purple, maybe? No. Maybe more of a magenta, I suppose. There's really I think if I wanted to stay within the purple range, go to magenta. Just for a bit more brightness in there, because like otherwise it kind of has almost like the eyes almost have like a gray feeling to them. But otherwise, they look good. Like silver and bronze. Looks good. It's nice clean paint jobs. Look at that. All that texture on the back. It's really nice. All the tools and things are picked out. All the details are there. Yeah. Really nice work. Nice and clean. I like it. You know, the paint job looks like it's applied nice and smooth. You know, the metallics are nice and smooth. It's even. Nothing looks, you know, slapped on or anything like that. It's really, really nice. Yeah. I like it a lot. Sorry if I'm going quiet here. I'm just admiring the paint jobs. Yeah. It all looks really good. I mean, oh, that's right. This is your Lord here. This is yeah. I really like this guy. This guy is really cool. I love that helmet, man. That's such a nice job on that helmet. It's so cool. And the skin, the flayed skin on his cloak there is it's really nicely done as well. Yeah, this is really cool. I like this a lot. Oh, some work on the weapon here. Very nice. I kind of dig the green and the blade, but it feels like it almost gets a little bit lost. Like on the weapon itself, it looks awesome. But I don't know about on the blade. I don't know if the blade really needed it. Actually, I don't know if the blade needed the runes on it. Or why the runes couldn't have been orange. Like, you know how you have this bright orange going on the helmet? How come the eyes couldn't be that bright orange? You know what I mean? To tie them in visually with him. right? Something along those lines. But otherwise, yeah, that's really good. Was that it? No, that's not it, is it? Damn, that was it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, thank you. Ghost Starman Deluxe, a.k.a. Matt. I think no, not Go. Drukari. Fritz, that was the last email. Sorry. Drukari Ferrari. Thank you for the email. Awesome stuff. Looks really good. I like it. Was there any particular question that you had? I'm sorry. I'm just having a look here. No, I really liked it. Your paint job was really nice and smooth, clean, everything. I mean, and we've seen that Lord before, your efforts on that Lord, and that helmet is just, every time I see it, it's just awesome. So for the eyes, yeah, to tie the Lord together with the rest of the Cabal, why couldn't the eyes be a glowing orangey yellow? You know, possible, right? You know, I think that'd be kind of interesting. Makes them look a little bit more menacing, I think, if they had kind of like an orange and then yellow in the centers. Or maybe, yeah, orange with a yellow. Is that how you do it? Or it's kind of a red with an orange. Either way, however you do that on the helmet, I'd do that for the eyes, I think. Just to make the eyes stand out more. Because that was the one thing I was looking at, the group shot of them all. And I was kind of like, because Dark Eldar are supposed to be scared, right? I mean, like, I think I'd like to see more intensity come out in those eyes. I'm sure in person that purple reads really well, but like on the camera, you know, I don't know. Maybe. But anywho, thank you for sending that in. Where are we in these comments? Matt, orange eyes it is. Any advice on the witch color scheme? Oh, the witch color scheme? I would go with the bone, like the Archon. I'd go with the bone and green, like the Archon. And if anybody had hints of orange in the hair, you know what I mean? Like, say some of them had, like, say, like black hair, and then it had like a streak of orange, or you know what I mean? Because you kind of have like this bone and green, and then these little accents of orange going on, and I dig it. Because like the Cabal warriors, right? They have that flayed skin, which is kind of browns. They also have the bronze, which is browns, which help tie with the rest of the Cabal, right? And you know, for the Archon, he's kind of, you know, the middleman between the witch cults and the Cabals, right? And so if he's kind of if they're unifying under him, then they'll take on his color schemes. And I think going with a bone and a light flesh, I think would look really, really cool. And I think a little spot of orange somewhere, like if they had like an orange streak in their hair, or, you know, I don't know if I would do the whole hair orange. I think just like a streak in the hair would be really cool. Or if like half the head was orange, or, you know, some way to tie that orange in on the, on the head, I think would be kind of cool. But yeah, I'd give that a try. Give it a shot anyway. Matt, thanks, gents. Yeah, thank you. That was really good. Where am I? Matthew Dammy. Kris, have you announced to make... Wait, what? Kris, do you have an announcement to make? Yeah. I was gonna do it later on, near the end, I suppose. I could have done it in the beginning, right? Anyway, yeah, so I guess a good time as any to mention it, right? On our Discord channel, Matthew Dammy has been you know, heading up the first annual Way the Brush battle game on at Adepticon. Now, I wanted to put something together with a little graphic for Facebook, for the Way the Brush Facebook page, just to announce it. And, you know, anybody who heading to Adepticon, you know, we're gonna game up, and we're gonna you know, meet up there. And so yeah, it might be the annual meetup place, right? This is the first annual, you know, everybody, we can meet up, have, you know, some laughs, play some game, you know. I know Matthew has had a huge thing going on Discord. If you join the Way the Brush Discord and wish to join the first annual Way the Brush meetup and battle, contact Matthew Dammy, if you're already on the Discord, you just send him a message and he'll add you in there. And I know, well, I mean, he's already got Armor Freak in there. We've got Drukari. We got Grim. Grim. We got Siege and Destroy, Mr. Aaron Siege. Eldari, Enforcer, and Old Man Logan. They're already in there. Again, this is really intended for, you know, kind of coordinating, you know, what we're going to do for Adepticon. And I will post a thing on the Way of the Brush Facebook page, you know, a constant reminder of this event going on. So, yeah. Right now, is there an entry fee? I don't remember. Is it right now? It's free, I believe. I believe, because I don't think we're renting a room. I don't know if Matthew got that far or what. I have no idea. But anywho, yeah. So far, that's the plan. Adepticon. We're gonna have a game together. We're gonna all play together, have a laugh. I think we're gonna do it as an Apocalypse, right? We're gonna do it as an Apocalypse game. I didn't even look at the thing again. Was it Apocalypse? Is there a pin there? Pin? There's no pins. Why isn't there pins? There should be rules that are pinned yet, Matthew. Come on, man. Get on that. So, anywho, yeah. So that's the plan. I'll be posting something on the Facebook Way the Brush Facebook page soon enough on that. As soon as I make up a little graphic for it, and yeah. So right now, I'm pretty sure it's free. I think. I don't know. But anyway, Adepticon, that's going to be the place. And of course, all the mini wargaming crew, almost all the mini wargaming crew, are going to be at Adepticon this year. And, you know, of course, you know, check us out too, because, you know, stop by, say hi, because it'll be your chances, you know, meet Dave, meet Matt, you know, meet Steve, Josh, Luca. Who else is there? Oh, Quirk. And myself. Oh, yeah, poor Quirk. I forgot about Quirk. Always forget about Quirk. Poor guy, pick on him all the time. Because he needs it, though. He does. Matthew says, no entry fee. Tables and terrain are to be provided. Scenario will be posted next week. Okay, so you're working on the scenario now. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, what he wants to do is have it like a good versus bad, Pyrium versus Eldar kind of thing. You know, that kind of stuff, right? So it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Steve Lyon, have a meetup in Ireland just to suit me. You know, I'd love to come to Ireland. I would love to. You know, that'd be fun. I've already got a few places in mind I'd love to check out in Ireland. So, you know, one being the Bushmills Distillery. I'd love to check that place out. Oh, Matthew says it's 100 power level per person. It's going to be APOC. Okay, so we're going to do APOC. And the new chapter approved has APOC mission stuff and everything like that. So you might want to wait to see that and maybe, you know, streamline and stuff. You know. Bleep blop episode 181. Always forget Quirk. Yeah. Dark Commission. Who's the Quirk guy? Who is this Quirk guy? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. We don't give Quirk enough crap, and so you know, feel free to you know, to give him crap. Now, don't pick on him, and don't beat him up, and don't, you know, sucker punch him or anything like that. You know. But yeah, feel free to, you know, throw a little grief his way. We're not talking full on assault, just a little grief. Just a little grief. That's it. That's all I can advise, is just a little grief. Matthew Adami, it's Team Canada versus Team America. Okay, so there we go. So that's the matchup. It's Team Canada versus Team America. So what if somebody's from Mexico or is coming over from the UK? What team do they go on? If they're from the UK, do they go on to the Team Canada? Because Canada was a British colony last. Matthew Adami, that's the reason I'm going to. It's going to be out next week because of chapter approved. Yeah, chapter approved. Yeah, there's a couple nice things in the book for scenarios and stuff like that for APOC. So Yeah, definitely wait till that comes out, and yeah, kind of cement the ideas. Okay, so okay, Matthew, that wins. Episode 181. Quirk is the mini wargaming red shirt. And the thing is a few weeks back, remember when I had I don't know how we got on the topic, but I had said Quirk is adopted and his parents don't love him. He was mad by that. He was not happy about that. He thought that was really mean. I was like, dude, the monkeys make up the title of the show. I don't change it, But that wins. That wins. Oh man, the Twitch comments, they're fairly quiet other than Tolo. I guess everybody's on Twitch or on Twitch on YouTube. Okay, yeah, everybody's on YouTube. Twitch is all right though. Again, maybe as I do more of these on Twitch, doing simulcasts, because it's been a long time since Way the Brush has been on Twitch. It used to be Justin TV. That's where Way the Brush started. Was Justin TV, and made the crossover to YouTube, and then now we're back on Twitch. It's the circle of life, Simba. Ebb and flow. Kris, Mexico is Team Central America. Yeah. So are they on Team America then, or is it, or if people come from other countries, they're going to be their own team? Are we going to have multiple teams? Just have a big free for all. Team UK versus Team Canada versus Team USA versus Team Mexico. Enforcer, I hate to leave, but I got to go. Hope everyone has a good night or day. Well, see you later, Enforcer. Zonite. Is it Zounite? Evening all. What are we all working on? I'm building a Forge World 1000 Suns Castellax Akia. Anyway, friend and a greeting from Wakefield, UK. Holy man, that's gotta be like midnight for you. Past midnight. It's gotta be late. What are you doing up? What are you doing up at this ungodly hour? I mean, it's even late for me. It's dark as hell outside. I mean, Northern Hemisphere, it's wintertime, so, gets kind of dark. It's kind of spooky out. Dark Commission. Mini Twitch tube. Ebb and flow. Can it be like the Olympics? I don't know. Can we run an apocalypse game like the Olympics? Is that even possible? Can you imagine trying to run a game where every faction gets every team gets their own turn? That game take forever. We'd be at it for a month. No way. No. Jeff announced, I can send a can of Surstrom for the losing team. Yuck. I mean, I'm sure it's delicious, but yuck. Paul0132. Hey, Kris. Painting up some Yanari stuff. I saw you did your Vizark in a metallic purple. Do you remember what you used to do that? Yeah, I just used... I used an airbrush, and I think I laid lead belcher, and then gave it a zenithal of Runefang steel. I might have given it a gloss Nuln oil wash just to pick out the metallics, and then used Forge World's Eidolon purple. It's a clear color. It's kind of like Minotaur's purple. Pretty much the same thing. And then just built that up, and that was it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Didn't I do a video on it? I think there's a video on it for the Vizark. Yeah, there's got to be a video on it. I'm pretty sure I showed a video for it. Maybe. If you're a Vault member, you'll find it. Vizark. If it's in there. I don't know. Matthew Demi, oh my god, thought a great idea for a snare, but the joke may be too bad taste. Maybe in bad taste. Most jokes are in bad taste. Zonite, nearly 10 at night. Oh, okay. Nemesis Leo, I am building some Stormcast Persecutors I got from eBay, and they're missing parts. Ugh. Well, but I mean, that's eBay, right? And I mean, if he said, you know, you buy it how you see it, I mean, he's in the clear. But if he showed fully completed models and you did your missing parts, then, you know, you got a claim somewhat. But otherwise, yeah. Man, missing parts. Now, for example, if say we were missing an arm on one guy, but the other guy who it might be the exact same model, and you have that part, you could always cast that part and then, you know, attach it. Because buying it third party or second hand, you can't exactly call Games Workshop and say, you know what, I'm missing a part from my model. Can you send me another one? Because I don't think they're going to do it. So recasting, I think, might be your best option as far as like casting that part and then, you know, attach it to the model. But otherwise, yeah. Bleep bloop, Kris. It's only 10 p.m. in the UK. It's only 10. I thought they were like that was like midnight for you guys. Twitch Kranos, gotta head off. Early start tomorrow. See you later. Later, dude. And Matthew Adami, we do have the table from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Whew. Vasily Simcoe, I'm testing my color scheme on my Chaos Marines. Cool. Aaron Seach, hey Kris, fellow monkeys, late to the show, but I'm here. Welcome. Nemesis Leo, I am missing the chest plates. Like all the chest plates? Can you find somebody who can maybe, you know, let you borrow a chest plate and you can copy it and then, you know, attach it, you know? Although they might be specific to a model because I know the way, like, you know, they're monopose and everything like that. It might be a bit of a pain actually to get that to kind of happen. Now that I think about it, yeah. Matthew Dammy, Team America are the border guard, and Team Canada has to break through Team America's defensive border walls and trenches and off the board into America. What kind of crazy ass scenario is that? It's got to have some sort of Trumpian type name to it if you're gonna do that, dude. Ebb and flow, Kris. What do you recommend for recasting? Asking for a friend. Recommend for a recasting? There used to be this really wonderful product called Blue Stuff. Blue Stuff. There's also another one you can get from Cool Mini or Not. It's a silicone based product. I can't remember what the hell it's called. You can get it from Cool Mini or Not. Just go into their modeling supplies section, and you can really warm this up in like really warm water. And it gets really soft, and then you can press the part into it, let this silicone cool, and then take green stuff and then wad it in there and make the part, and then you can clean it and everything like that, and then you can just open it back up and pull the part out, and it's usually good for a couple pulls. And then of course if it doesn't quite, you know, work after say 2 or 3, then you can always you know, recast it, because the silicone itself, all you gotta do is warm it up and it makes it very pliable, and you can just cast stuff, and it's very easy for just doing like one-off kind of casts, and they'll even hold resin. I've used this stuff for even casting resin parts, and yeah, you just warm it up and you can just stick the part in. It works really, really well for single-sided parts that you want to cast. It works really well in that regards. Not so much, I mean, you can, but not so much doing two cast, doing a 2-part mold. Not so much there. I mean, you can, I suppose, you can just encapsulate it and then just cut, you know, the part and then pull it apart, you know, stuff. But what the hell is that stuff called? Anybody know what that's called? The silicone for casting. I'm gonna have to pull it up now. What the hell is it called? It's called something. And why can't I find the link? Green Stuff World. The Green Stuff World sells it. Green Stuff World might sell it. Cool Mini. There it is. I know, because I'm pretty sure that's where I picked it up initially. No, I picked it up in the States, but somebody was selling the exact same stuff I had seen on Cool Mini or Not. And tools and miscellaneous. Yeah. Hobby tool. Instamold. That's what it was called. Instamold, right? Yes, Instamold. That's what it's called. If you go to Cool Mini or Not, and of course I think Green Stuff also Green Stuff World also sells it as well. I'm pretty sure. It's the same product, Instamold. It comes in a couple bars of silicone. You warm them up in really, really warm water. It becomes really soft. You can mush them together, and then you can take like a little box, like a little Lego cube box, wedge it in there, and take your part, and just wedge it in there. And you can use green stuff. You can use any casting material you want. And I even have used 2-part resin, and it worked just fine. So, yeah. And I would recommend that if you're missing the part and you need that for your models. Then yeah. Matthew Demi, Stronghold Border Assault. that's the mission. Carrot Kedden, Kris, how easily can the Goliath Mini be magnetized? Because I saw Escher is as easy as most GW products. Yeah, well, the models are a bit bigger, so the wrists and stuff are a bit larger. Some of the models, because, like, for example, like the Eschers, the joint is, like, say, above the elbow. So it's like this big bicep part. And so you can put a small magnet in there and a small magnet into the connecting part and just kind of click them in, and it should work, right? Because they just kind of like plug and play kind of thing. And yeah, so Goliaths should be way easy because they got big parts to them. Although I think some of the heads are not. Right, because like the Goliath head is like the mohawk and the face, and then they combine up like that to make the face. So you're not going to get multiple head swaps. I mean, it's too much magnetizing if you got all these different things. I mean, you're really looking for just the weapon option changes there. And for the most part, they should be relatively easy because everything kind of connects up at the biceps or at the wrists, and they all have big, broad wrists. So you should be able to magnetize them pretty well. Jeff Alonst, Kris, which model are you most proud of from time spent and quality? Currently, I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I don't know. My avatar. I'll say my avatar. Actually, I posted that. Forge World Facebook had made a link. They have a little contest running on the Facebook group, and I don't know why I'm looking at it on here. Anyway, on the Facebook group, and I posted my avatar, and so anybody you have to scroll back a little bit on Forge World's Facebook, and you'll see it. The Forge World, it's like a little painting comp thing, and yeah, give my pick a like because you'll see my avatar. You'll see Kris Bello, and then you'll see my avatar there, and you'll see it if you want, or don't bother. I don't care. I just threw it in because I saw the competition. I mean, normally I don't enter those kind of things, but screw it. I threw it in there. Where am I? Steve Lyons just started base coating my first of 64 clan rats. Rather piss into a strong wind than finish all these vermin. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't do hordes. I get so bored just doing so many damn models. It's not exciting for me. Clumsy Jugular. Hobby shops often have mold making kits that work pretty well. Okay. Mad Hoser Amaru reusable molding stick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same product as what they advertise as Instamold. I'm pretty sure that's the same stuff. Is the brand name? Yeah, sure. I mean, Cool Mini or Not sells it as Instamold. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Omaru or whatever. Yeah, that's I guess the original product. I guess. Matthew Adami. Only Goliaths are going to be 32 mil and big. Everything else is 25 mil. No, the Eschers are pretty big. Yeah, the Goliaths, like, they're big, but they're not big. It's not like the difference between Blood Bowl, like old Blood Bowl and the new Blood Bowl. It doesn't seem like that. Like, the Goliaths are bigger, but they're not, like, ginormous. It's not like when you look at the human team for Blood Bowl, the new version, and the old team, like, I mean, I have a picture on my Facebook group of, like, what the size comparison between the two. It's not that big a jump between the two. Johnny Chop Shop, time for some Jameson Irish whiskey. Bye, monkeys. Yeah, some Jameson. I haven't had Jameson in a week or two. I never drank it before, and I recently got into it, and Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's smooth. It's probably one of the more smooth ones. But I mean, you pay the price, right? So. Mad Cow Crazy Instamold. The product, the original product is called Orimuru. Orimuru. Anyway, it costs like $5 for 20 sticks on eBay. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Whatever it is, go buy it. If that's what you need, go get it. Shop around. Sure, be a good consumer. Shop around. Find it. Make it happen. Nemesis Leo, thank you for all the tips. We'll try to make some molds. Cool. Mad Cow Crazy, I have some instant mold videos on my YouTube page on how to make better molds. My molds were like 99.9% accurate. Very good. Yeah, I mean, I've used the stuff before, and yeah, I've used resin in it, and it takes resin just fine. And it was, we're talking like an object about like yay big, which anybody who's worked with 2-part resin, the stuff gets hot really, like can get really, really hot. And it took the heat, no problem, you know. So yeah. Matthew Deming, when are you going to shotgun that beer? I'm not shotgunning that beer. Are you kidding? Preserve it, taste it, enjoy it, love it. Bad Cow Crazy, nowadays I use silicone from PK Pro. Interesting. Aaron Siege, Irish car bombs will bet the death of me. Will bet the death of, or be the death of me. Irish car bombs. You know what? You can't go to Ireland and order that drink. Mad Hoser, Kris is drinking Mexican water. Yeah. If they open up their taps and that's what comes out, I'm moving to Mexico. Damn right. Steve Lyons, is it possible to do whiskey tour here in Ireland? I think it takes like 9 whiskeys. Can do it easily and take like 1-2 hours driving between each. Obviously, different days. Rest in peace, Kris and his liver. Yeah, I would be rest in peace, my liver. Definitely. That would be a lot of fun though, because like, if you ever come over here, I'm in the Niagara area, which is like Niagara Falls, which, you know, is world famous, right? Niagara Falls. But this region of Canada, is famous for wine distilleries. So there's a whole bunch of wines that are made here, and so there are wine tours around here. You know, you can go on and yeah, because this is a vineyard country. Really, it's a lot of agriculture in this area. Really nice. And of course, there's also a really popular whiskey. It's like about 30 minutes west of here, in a place called Stony Creek, and the whiskey is called Stony Creek, and it's done there, and it's pretty good whiskey. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. A lot of people go on about Canadian Club, and I'm not really fond of that one. Drank it before in my youth. Always found it was kind of like a cheaper kind of whiskey, and like, it created like this scratchy feeling in the back of my throat, which was never a positive sign, drinking this stuff. Another good one is Crown Royal. That's another good one. But yeah, Canadian Club, everybody loves that one. I just, it's like rubbing alcohol with flavoring or something, No. Aaron Seach, what kind of beer do you think they have in the Imperium? I think they drink some sort of techno mead, I think. Of course, if you read any like the Abnett books, what do they drink? They drink, what's it called? I want to say Amasek? Is that what it's called? Anybody who's fluent in Dan Abnett literature, is it Amasek that they drink? I'm pretty sure that's I guess it's like the brandy or the rum that everybody drinks in 40K. As far as beers though, I mean, who knows really? Because I mean, like, I'm sure it differs from world to world as well, right? Because some planets might be rich soil, some might not be quite as rich. All depends. But yeah. Aaron Seach, if you want to learn to drink, come to my state, Wisconsin. We are professionals here. Yeah, the only reason that Wisconsin's any good at drinking is because they're so close to Canada. Dark Vision, non-heretical beer, the beer that only reaches the parts that are pure and is probably the best in the galaxy. George Hintz, North Carolina moonshine. Oh, Yeah, I've never had moonshine before, and I really like. I've drank like pure absinthe, and there was a few rums that I've tried that were really high. I don't know if I'm brave enough for moonshine because that's like for cleaning engine parts and stuff, and yeah, I don't know, dude. And I like having most of my teeth, so I don't know. Steve McDemon. I usually have a bottle of Ardbeg. Man, I can't even say that word. Ungadal in my cabinet. And what is that? I don't even know what that is. You're gonna have Steam. You're gonna have to send me a link to whatever that is, dude. Send me a link. Bleep bloop. Amasec sounds right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he calls it in the books. It's Amasec, and I think that's more like hard alcohol. I don't like you don't really hear them talking about drinking other than describing it as just an ale. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Danny B, fantastic 40k, fantasy 40k, fantastic. I think so. Maybe Heineken. They're drinking Heineken in 40k. Yeah. Mad Cow Crazy. Space Wolves drink some pure super alcohol stuff that would kill normal men. Yeah, exactly. Well, because they're Space Wolves, right? That's the only thing that'll get them drunk. Steve Lyons, in relation to the book, do you read much Black Library books? I think the quality has dropped massively. 40k for sure, and Age of Sigmar is new to get invested. I do. The books I've read, like Gaunt's Ghost. Gaunt's Ghost is my favorite series. I also read the 13th Legion, Last Chancers. The Eldar ones. What else? Titanicus. What else do I got over there? Titanicus. Dan Abnett. Titanicus was a lot of fun. Oh, here, I'll show you. I got a couple of my books sitting over there. See, right over there. Over there. Right there. Right there. And so, yeah. Nope. There we go. So, what else do I got over there? Yeah, I've got like Fire. Oh, yeah, another good one that I've got is from Ian Watson, Inquisitor, the original book. It was like written in like 88 or 89. That's a really good one. It's a good series. It was one book before, but then they broke it into three, which was Inquisitor, Harlequin, and Chaos Child. What else have we got? Oh, the Ultramarine ones. I've read the Ultramarine ones. Yeah, there's a few under there. Oh, the Fire Warrior, Red Fire Warrior. That was a good one too. But anyway. Oh yeah, let's start this off. killing the ambience. Everybody can see what kind of mess I got going on in the background. Matthew Debbie. Kris is being promoted to the laundry room. Yeah, that's the laundry room's that way. Bleep Bloop. Eisenhorn and Ravener trilogies by Dan are great. Yes, I've heard great things about the Eisenhorn. I've not read anything about the Ravener one. Or Ravenor. Kevin Cabal, LOL. I had Bosnian version of Moonshine when I was there. It was called Slivovitz or something like that. Most of the rest of the day is a blur. Gross. Oh yeah, Grappa is another one. Yeah, Matthew Demi's not had Moonshine, but Grappa. Yeah, Grappa is another one. Yeah. Dark Commission. Tau drink burning moonshine. Oof. Oof. Aaron Seach. Lewis Black bit. Drinking in Wisconsin, funny as shit, and oh so true. Yeah. Okay, what's this one? Steve McDemon. Ardbeg Ungadal is probably the best whiskey I know, but no idea how to pronounce. Yeah, maybe if there's a Scottish monkey, he can explain. Dude, send me a link. Just send me a link. Email me a link or something, or over Discord or some way. Send me a link to the whiskey so I may try it. Kevin Cabal says it was horrid. Nemesis Leo, I'm in Sweden and I will not meet you in a drinking challenge. I will not meet you in a drinking challenge. You Finns are mad. Sheesh. It's getting kind of personal around here. But then again, the UN, this is not. Clumsy Jugular, yep. Slivovitz is strong stuff. Stephen Demon. Oh man, I had some of its tasting in Prague, and I can attest its memory erasing abilities. Yeah, it's just as soon as you take a drink, it's just you just feel something bubbling away up there. It's just I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Ivan the All Right. My dad gave me a mason jar of moonshine his buddy made me in his barn. When I opened it, people at the party asked, "Who's drinking paint thinner?" Jeez. Yeah, exactly. That's what that is, man. Moonshine, man. Man, George, I can't believe you brought that up. Drinking moonshine, North Carolina moonshine. It's got to be from North Carolina too, because I'm pretty sure isn't that like the birth of bootlegging? Isn't that where like bootlegging started in America? Oh man, Matthew Demi. Quirk seems like he would be into a whiskey enema. I don't know. He might. I don't know. Aaron Seach. Only good whiskey is one that can double as fuel for your car. Hoof. Jeez Louise. Steve Lyons. If it's anything like Irish, it's pronounced like Ardbeg Wiggoodjul. Wiggoodjul. Ardbeg Wiggoodjul. Jeez. Matthew. It supposedly absorbs faster. Yes, definitely. That's from what I understand. Consuming through the rectum, because basically you're bypassing your kidneys and liver, and it's the colon and large intestine just absorb right away, just absorb it. So yeah, exactly, Matthew. Yeah, it absorbs faster. George Hintz and NASCAR. Yeah, well, isn't that why NASCAR came about? Because of the bootlegging. That's how NASCAR started, was bootlegging. Matt Hauser, oh my god, alcohol in the bum is an assured way to get alcohol poisoning. Yeah, only if you do a lot. If you do a couple shots, I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, first of all, who's doing that? I don't think anybody. And yeah, so no, I don't think it's a huge concern. Mad Cow Crazy. When I was in prison, one guy was drunk every day. He made Pruno. Oof. Basically crushed oranges rotting in a bucket with sugar and yeast. Smelled really good and was told it tasted good as well. Yeah, no, I've never tried it myself either. But yeah. George Hintz. Yep. Yeah. I was pretty sure, yeah. NASCAR started as the bootlegging. Yeah. Oh man. Nemesis Leo at Mad Cow. As I said, crazy. Mad Hoser, wasn't there a trend of people vaping alcohol? Do people still? I mean, people vape still. I mean, I don't know. That seems to be one of those trends that's not going away. So I have no idea. As far as alcohol, yeah, I know there was one as well that people were snorting alcohol, like vodkas. They take like a martini glass, turn it over on it upside down, and you know how there's a slight divot in the base. They'd put it like a couple drops of alcohol in there to just fill that little divot, and then you snort that. And that's, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm not advocating, alcohol consumption, anything other than how it was normally intended. But then some could argue that it was only intended to clean wounds, so who knows? Oh, man. Bloop, bloop. Matthew Dami, you're on fire. Aaron Seach. If this game at Adepticon ends in whiskey enemas, I'm going to be very upset. Hey, you don't know. Could be when the party is getting started. What are you talking about? Jabba's left nut. Kris is talking from experience, I think, bumhole whiskey drinking. No, I've never tried it, and I would never think of it. I mean, you have to be a really bad alcoholic to really even kind of consider that. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, no rational person needs to do that, But then again, I mean, not a lot of rational people out there. Matthew Demi. College kids here in the state do it and don't know why they have to put the alcohol up the butt. Maybe so that their breath don't smell. Dark Commission just opened a bottle of Spitfire, 4.5% of pure brown beer heaven. Naughty monkeys made me do it. Mad Cow Crazy, wouldn't snorting alcohol or putting it in your bum burn like hell? Yes, it would. It would burn like hell. I know. That's why I wouldn't do it. Mad Hose and Chris's Bumhole Whiskey TM. We're going to trademark it. Bumhole Whiskey. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, man. Man, I mean, like, yeah, I don't even know where you go from there. I mean, oh, man. Zonite. I knew people at uni that used to put a shot glass to their eye and drink it that way. Oh, right in through the, oh, man, right in through the tear duct like that. Ugh, why not just go get tear gas or something? Jeez Louise. Jetty's Chop Shop. Came here for painting tips. Now just scared. Well, I mean, if we're talking really harsh alcohols, it is paint thinner. So we're still on the topic of painting. Mad Cow Crazy. I bet bumhole drinking is a white guy invention. Oh, Dave is sleeping. Let's F with him. Yeah, I don't know, because I mean, pouring a whole bottle, yeah, you'll kill a person like that. You definitely kill a person. Mad Cockers, I guess alcohol in your eyeball would be another way to drink. I guess. Mad Hoser, Chris's Blue Angel whiskey. Yeah, could you imagine the fireballs? It looked like a jet engine, like a Tomcat taking off, just gone. Hold on, I'm gonna kill the volume here for just 2 seconds. Okay, sorry. I just had to scream up the stairs as well. Matthew Adami, just remember after alcohol is poured in, use Citadel painting handle to cork it in. Yeah, that's more painting tips. Yeah, just take the cap off because I don't have an opener. Thanks, buddy. Steve Lyons. So, Kris, drinking Molson Canadian while I paint here. Is it even a Canadian drink? Yes. Oh, yeah. Molson Canadian? Oh, yeah. People, that's, yeah. Just like this is coming out of the taps in Mexico, Molson Canadian is coming out of taps in Canada. That's what everybody drinks here. You got a shirt on, right? Oh, good.
Nope, 100% nude.
Nude? No. Oh, jeez Louise. Lost that one. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Mad Cow Crazy. Bumhole whiskey warms your heart as it burns your shart. Matt Hoser, Kris is letting out a Blue Angel. Yeah, I'm not letting out any Blue Angels. Dark Commission, I thought I knew people with drinking problems, but this is just a whole new dimension. Bloop bloop. Email? What time we at here? Holy man, we got like 11 minutes left of the show. So yeah, I think we should do an email. One more, two more, three more if we can. Where am I at? We just did that one. So let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Alrighty. So, email time. Headphones. Unplug your headset. Turn your volume down. One of the two. Here it comes. Email time. Email time. This is from Darren, aka DZ Saber. Well, I finally finished my first batch of infantry for my Polish 1st Armored Division. This one's the project I mentioned so many weeks back, using combination of scale modeling and miniature painting philosophies and techniques to get natural, realistic look, especially at tabletop distances. Here are a few select models representing two different units in the division. The models with the bear or netted helmets represent the 10th Dragoons, And the models with the Hessian strip helmets and full packs are the 8th rifles. Hope you and the monkeys like them. Regards, Darren DZ Saber, excuse me. And of course, I did the wrong damn click thing. Go! There we go. So here are his duders. And let's see if we can get a better look at these. Get these all in frame. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's not bad. So here we are. So he's employing multiple techniques. Now, I'm pretty sure we were talking about this at some point where basically he was laying down somewhat muted colors and then giving the shade wash and then, of course, doing the bases and such. And, of course, you know, I mean, like, he's not doing a high tabletop here. He's just going for, you know, somewhat realistic color tones and such. Now, the camera doesn't really do it justice. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, I like even the weathering he's got on the helmet here. But these guys look really, really good. Like even nice definition on the wall, like on the cloth and stuff for the shirts and stuff. You can see his little tins. Bold lines. Yeah. No, it looks good. I mean, I'm harping on the mold lines thing, but I think I think I would feel it better if I wasn't being distracted by the mold lines. But yeah, no, it looks really good. I like the color scheme and everything like that. This last one's kind of fuzzy. I like the bases, and I mean, like it's a bazillion of these little duders to do, right? So I mean, you know, it's no easy thing. And I'm liking it. I dig it. Thank you, DZ, for sending that in. I think what colors were you using? I like to know for that tan of the body. I like that. But that was very, very cool. Thank you for sending that in, man. Awesome stuff. Keep going. Keep working. Next one is, yeah, we'll do one more. What time we got? Yeah, we got time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And a crap. Show people's emails. Oi. Oi. So exhausting. It's all Russian down there, too. I don't know what all that's about. Anyway. This is from Raven Falls. Dear the Grandmaster of the Almighty Brush. It's been a while since I last got to watch the show, mostly due to training and such, but I could do with your opinion and critiques of my latest army. An army that brings new meaning to heresy. Devil horns. If I missed the live show, Ken gets a reply because so I can show off the rest of my section. Maybe avoid showing our sergeant. Yours faithfully, Sig Parkinson of the Royal Corps of Signal British Army, aka Ravenfall. And then there's like some Russian stuff in here. Maybe he's stationed in Russia, or he's running it through. I don't know. he's in the British Army, but I'm getting Russian writing in here, and I don't know. Anyway. So here is his models. Now let's adjust this up a little bit here so we can get a look. Now oddly enough, I like the guy on the far right. I like the colors. The painting, it looks nice and clean. Paint looks like it's where it should be. And as I've mentioned plenty of times before, you know, like everybody moves at their own pace as far as, you know, how far they want to go. I kind of like the little flower on the guy's coat there. It's kind of funny. You know, I mean, concentrate on just cleaning the models, priming the models, and, you know, laying down a nice smooth base coat. And, I mean, these guys look nice and neat, you know, so they look really good. I like it, you know. Nothing too challenging here. These are look like Eschers or something. These must be from, I have no idea where these are from. Infinity? I have even Harlequin. Cool. I like these ones actually. These are really good. This is an interesting little character here. Yeah, I like to know where are these models from? Does anybody know where these models are from? I thought they're Infinity, but they don't look like Infinity because I don't think Infinity does these tabs, do they? But at any rate, very nice. Again, you know, paint looks like it's where it should be. I even like how you went and did some camo on the pants there. You know? I like the hair. I like the hair on this guy. That's really good. Am I doing that right? Yeah. I like the hair on this guy. He almost looks like a Cawdor from Necromunda. But it looks like he's holding an auto pistol. Is it a Cawdor? That's not a Cawdor. But very nice. Yeah, again, the camo pants on the right. And I like the color scheme on the one on the left too. That's really cool. These look like they're for Necromunda. Are these? Is this your Necromunda gang? Is that what this is? Raging Heroes. Is that where they're from? Okay, Raging Heroes. I'm being told it's Raging Heroes. But very, very cool. That's awesome. That's really cool. It's like little My Little Ponies. And they got Pegasus Space Marine armor. He's got like a flamer on the left. He's got a melta gun on the right here. Let's see if I can show this one on the right here. Yeah, look at that. He's got a melta gun on the right. He's got a flamer on the left. That's hilarious. Oh, what are the names? Blueberry Blitz. I can't see what this pink one is. Derby Hooves is this third one. And then Sunshine is this next one. These are hilarious. These are hilarious. I like them. That's funny. Now, what game are you playing with these guys? Because this is pretty good. This is pretty funny. Oh man. Oh my god, there's even more. That's awesome. Look at that. It's okay, because I'm looking at this pink one here on the left hand side, and it looks like Space Marine legs, and the shoulder make up the body, and then you just put a head on. Is that what you're doing? Using the Space Marine legs? Yeah. What was the process for your conversions? I kind of have to know now. What was the process here for making these, and what was the inspiration? Because like, this is kind of madness. In a good way, of course, but it's madness. Sparkle. Okay, so here let's get a closer look here. Can we get in really close here? Are we? No, we're still too close. Too close. Oh, too far. There we go. Screw it. We'll stay right here. It's got the Storm Bolter, some sort of staff, and got the Bretonian wings. Yeah, it's little legs and the little ball feet. I guess the feet are little things of green stuff, I would assume. What'd you do for the bodies? I don't know what the bodies are. But either way, it's kind of hilarious. The rainbow. Oh man, riding a bear, sitting sideways, really feminine. Like, again, what? I don't want to say like what were you thinking, but what were you thinking? Oh, that's too much. That's oh, jeez, hitting all sorts of buttons here. Really good stuff. Thank you, Echo, for sending that in. That was funny as hell. Love the My Little Ponies. That's just too damn funny. What time are we at here? 5:30. Oh man, I feel like we should do one more. I think we should do one more email. I'm just gonna jump to the comments here really fast here. Raziel Wargamer. Oh, it's funny you're here because I'm just about to read your email. Cool way to brush on a Sunday evening. Yeah, we're just doing the show, you know. Brony alert. Bad Cow Crazy. She is like super nerdy and loves magic. Rainbow Dash is 20% cooler than you. Steve McDemon, this is it. The Chaos Gods have won. The God Emperor just gave up. Dark Commission. If all British soldiers had imagination like that, we'd still have an empire. Java's left not best conversion ever, or conversation ever. Best conversation ever. Oh man, that was too funny. Too funny. All right, so let's do one more email. Oops, this is trying to hide the emails. Here we go. This is from Raziel. Kris, Monkey, salutation. I hope everyone is awesome. Wanted to send in some progress on a few minis. I know you love Star Wars, so I included some of that too. X-Wing stuff is finished, and 40k stuff is work in progress. They still need a lot of touch up and finishing. Everything is tabletop, and the fire sprayers have seen a lot of play. Always looking for feedback from the show, of course, and if I'm able to fit in, enjoy 3PO. It's a story. Thanks. Okay, 3PO is a story. Anyway, Tyranid, work in progress with his 40k stuff. Very nice. Straight down the barrel of the gun, as it were. Nice and clean. I like the tones. I like the flesh around the head and everything. That looks pretty good. Did you airbrush that? Did you dry brush that? Nice little highlighting on that the armor there, the carapace. Ooh, I like this guy. Nice and clean. I like that. Nice bold colors. Smooth. Looks good. I like it. Yeah. Definitely like it. Oh, little blood angel. Broken on the base. Oh no, poor guy. Oh, so sad. Space Marines hurt. Yeah, it's nice and clean. I like the color scheme. It's nice. It's got a really great contrast with that black and then the bone color of the flesh. Fire sprayers, very cool. I like the one on the right. The one on the left, it has like the right amount of like wear and tear looking, and the other one on the right, I just kind of like that bright red patterning. I like how it runs down the length of the long part of the hull. I like that. That looks cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Me likey. Another angle. Very cool. Imperial Knight. Like the eyes. Nice flat tones. I like metallics. Very cool. Yeah, nice and clean. Looks like a good modeling job, assembling and everything like that. Threw the transfers on. Very good. Yeah. Looks good to me. Ooh, nice and smooth. Transfers look good. Did you do them like the typical fashion? Just lay a base coat or a hard coat down, lay the transfer, and then seal it again? Or is that a stencil? Is that a stencil? Because now I'm seeing it looks like something kind of raised. Or is that a transfer? What is that, Raziel? Where are you? Raziel, it's airbrush base coats, dry brush highlights. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what is that transfer, Raziel? Is that that Falcon with the half wing? Is that like a transfer, or is it a stencil that you sprayed on? Either way, very cool. Really nice 3PO, really awesome stuff. Why is his pants blue? Yeah, I would have to get the story on why his pelvis is blue. Oh man. That's too funny. Raziel, I gotta know why. Why is his pants blue? And was that a transfer? So many questions. He's saying it is Tester's gloss coat, microset and Sol, and a GW Hawk Shroud transfer. Oh, okay. So it was a transfer. Yeah, because it looked like it had like a raised surface to it. Oh, past it. Oops. Yeah, it just looked like it was like really raised. But I guess that's the way the camera picked it up. But yeah, very cool. Awesome stuff. And yeah, what do you mean that's the story on 3PO? I've got to know. Or are you like writing a short story or something? Because yeah, why does 3PO have blue pants? I mean, I guess in Force Awakens, we really didn't get a story in the movie why he had the red arm. Apparently, it's a comic book thing, but anyway. I also like how we have a slightly faded Way the Brush logo in the background as well. I like how we threw that little plug in there. But good stuff. Thank you, Raziel, for sending that in. Awesome, awesome stuff. And yeah, I do want a story on why 3PO has got blue blue groin plate or something, whatever the hell it's called. Excuse me. So, anywho, I think that's it. What time are we at here? Holy man. It's past due. We're past due. We're 2 hours past. I think we're done. Yeah, the gloss shows a bit of the texture, the surface texture. Yeah, it made it look a little bit higher. Now, are you glossing with like art coat or something like that, or are you using like future floor shine or something like that? I don't know, but anyway. Aaron Siege, episode 181, anal drinking and My Little Pony Marines. I don't know if I want anal drinking on there. Even though we went on about it for a while. For whatever reason, I don't know why, we always go off on these depraved topics, and yeah. But for everybody who's new, of course, you know, that's what we delve into. That's the kind of crap we expect. Raziel says he'll email it. Yeah, he'll email it in a few weeks. Okay. Matthew, episode 181. Quirk likes anal drinking. See, that sounds wrong too. He likes anal drinking. Ugh. Raziel, it's Testers or Vallejo. Ah, okay. Well, if you find yourself doing a lot of gloss varnishing, pick yourself up some Pledge floor polish. The stuff with the future floor shine in it. Steve McDemon. I have to be patient for my email again for a whole week. Why? Which one was yours, Steve? Oh, I'm 2 away from yours, buddy. Yeah, I'm two emails because you sent that on the 17th. Yeah, but don't worry. Plenty of time. Mad Hoser, people need to stop being anal about drinking. All right, I think we might have learned something. I don't really think we did, but we might have. I don't know. We got through some emails. We saw some beautiful models, seen everybody's efforts. And so people need to keep sending those emails in because, you know, I love sharing the stuff and I really like seeing how people progress and take, you know, the advice that they learn from myself or the monkeys. And so, you know, I do hope it does help people. So if you're new to this hobby, or your commission painting service, or or you just want to drum up some extra exposure, or you want to show off what you're working on, send it to Kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below. Of course, you can join me on Facebook, Way the Brush. Of course, typing in waythebrush.com will also take you to the Facebook page until I get a site built. Keep saying that. Still haven't gotten the site built. I think I'm just going to go for one of them templates and just build a site and just do something along those lines. Just kind of have everything amalgamated in there. That's what I'm thinking I'm doing anyway. Nothing. I'm not straining my brain too hard on it. Anyway, join me on Instagram, Twitter, and of course Discord. Discord is also in the description below. Discord's been fantastic. It's been a great way of talking with everybody. In fact, I might just jump over to Discord right this second. Oh, yeah, Steve McDemon already sent me the link for the whiskey. I'm going to just jump into the Monkey Playground right now. Keep the volume way down, just so you losers... Oh, I got it on voice activated, so I'm already talking and crap and everything in there. So anyway, yeah, was it email Kris@miniwargaming.com, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Oh, Way the Brush t-shirts, they help the cause. And of course, always, and I always forget to do this. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I do forget to do this. I am very forgetful. Patreon. I want to thank everybody for Patreon. Patreon's been fantastic. It's been great. It's been really helpful, offsetting costs of stuff. And so, and again, I've been saving up pennies here and there for future upgrades. which they're going to help fund as well, and as well as getting into some other paint lines and things like that. So I do want to thank my Patreons, and yeah, I think that's about where we're going to end it. I will see you guys next time. Next Saturday. We'll be doing this next Saturday at a regular time. And I will see you guys. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you. And I will see you guys next week. Same bat channel, time, all that usual BS.